the moment, the ultimate shareholder of the company is the government.
It was on the subject of the Gibraltar International Bank that temperatures were raised. The Minister for Financial Services said the application had been presented to the Financial Services Commissioner in late December. He stated the bank would be independent of the government and that a lot of planning had been carried out with a high-level steering group that included experienced bankers, accountants and professionals. The session got stuck when it came to the financing of the bank and whether this might come out of either the Savings Bank or Credit Finance Company Limited. It finally unhinged when the opposition leader asked a supplementary regarding the premises that had been identified for the bank.
Mr. Speaker, the Honourable the Chief Minister, keeping anything secret perish the thought of that.
Daniel Feetham wanted to know why, if the chosen location was government-owned and there was no question of a private landlord upping the price, there was a problem in saying where it was. The Speaker said the question of whether or not it was government-owned had already been answered and instructed the opposition to listen to answers more carefully. The Leader of the Opposition stated that was not what he'd asked and took offence to the Speaker's insinuation that he was not paying attention in class.
Honourable members of the Opposition really do need to listen very carefully to the main answers that are provided to questions, because sometimes the information that they are seeking is already contained in the main answer that has been given, and they may not realise that that is given. Honourable members don't seem to perhaps they weren't paying 100% attention and they missed that point.
With respect, it has nothing to do with the question I've asked.
My job as Speaker is to see that the rules of this House are implemented. If the honourable members do not like the way that I am carrying out my duties, they know that they have got recourse to certain steps.
I certainly don't like the way that the Honourable, that Mr. Speaker, has made interventions last time, has made an intervention now, and implied that somehow I do not know, as Leader of the Opposition, the answer that has been provided by the Honourable Minister. When
will the Honourable member sit down?
May I at the very
will
least
the Honourable member sit down?
Well, he can shut, Mr. Speaker.
Will the Honourable member, will the Honourable, the Leader of the Opposition sit down?
It was on this note that the House broke up for lunch, after the Chief Minister suggested the tensions were a good excuse to recess ahead of his questions this afternoon. The Speaker eventually took up the offer, saying he was grateful for this because if things had continued as they were, he may have opted to have stayed at home.